Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. The average value of a conversation, didn't matter if it was yes or no, was worth $196 per conversation. I wanted to take a break in the action and share a couple of things with you, just kind of painting the greater point, all on the heels of some training that I did last week in the Real Estate Leadership Circle. If you're not in the RELC yet and you're an independent broker owner, come join us. You can join for free. Just go to relc.app, relc.app. Join us there. Come be a part of the conversation, because last week I conducted a training where we looked at 4 unique areas of your business and identifying the hidden productivity, the hidden revenue inside of your brokerage before having to even entertain recruiting more agents. And so came with a workbook. Happy to send that to you. Even if you're not in the RLC, shoot me a DM. I'll send it your way with the replay and the workbook. Happy to do it. But on that, the couple conversations that I've had recently with broker owners, I wanted to kind of bring to light here. Number one, I just finished running a 10-week program with a group of about 170 agents. Now, even though we started at 170, we did not finish with 170, and they were supposed to track every week, but you know how that goes. So it's only as good as information in, information out. And that's my disclaimer with what I'm getting ready to share with you, fully knowing that not everybody reported, or at least consistently. So there's probably production and appointments and things that I'm not aware of. But let me give you some quick recaps. In the 10-week period of time with this group of agents, they reported out 8,520 conversations, 803 coffee or core advocate lunch appointments, 665 times they went live on social media about their business, 363 buyer appointments, of which 159 resulted in a buyer agency agreement signed, resulting in 80 buyer contracts written. Listings, they won on 180 listing appointments, took 76 of those, and as you know, that's the lagging number, so more will convert. During this 10 weeks, 48 closings from buyers, 46 closings from sellers, for a combined total of over $24 million of closed sales volume in this 10-week period of time. We were taking them through our Track Plus program that we have at the locker room. It's got this workbook with it. It's got a whole digital course. And then we come together every single week to have what we call track meets to learn and grow and mastermind around that week's content and activities. Beyond that, this year they had a 42% conversion rate on listing appointments to listings taken, 4% conversion rate on buyer appointments to buyers taken, 94 total closings, $670,000 of GCI. This is my favorite. The average number of contacts to an appointment was 16. For every 16 conversations, they got an appointment. For every 36 conversations, they got a new piece of business. And that meant the average value of a conversation, didn't matter if it was yes or no, just doing the activity was worth $196 per conversation. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Where am I going with all of this? It's not to impress you. It's to make you think, how are you telling your story? How are you tracking the data for your agents so you can better be prescriptive and play doctor and say, look, let me peek under the hood and see what's going on with your business, so we're not running it on the ebb and flow of emotion, running it by logic, no different than a CEO would, because you are one, right? It's not just about helping agents sling homes. It's about helping them become responsible, thriving, sustained small business owners in the local community who just happen to help people build wealth through home ownership. Change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. One more that I wanted to share with you from a coaching session I had last week with a broker owner in Florida. They said that last year they finished the year with $550,000 of company dollar before expenses, but after splits. Company dollar. Good, right? Maybe. Depends on how you look at it. Their total expenses were $230,000. So that left them with $320,000 of owner profit. Now, I have learned not to react to that sort of stuff. I stay cool because I don't know if that's good or bad based on their goals, because we just started coaching together. So I said, well, how does that number make you feel? Because there's a lot of people that would love to trade places with you because you're plus owner profit $320,000. They're like, we don't like it. It's down. We don't like it at all. And so I asked, okay, well, what's your goal this year? They said their goal was to do $734,000 of company revenue We're going to bump up expenses because they need to upgrade a staff member. So let's call it $250,000 rather than $230,000 last year as far as expenses, which would put them at a net profit of $484,000 for this year. That's this year's goal. So I said, all right, well, simple math. 484 this year compared to 320 last year, stick with me. That's a gap of $184,000 of company dollar. My next question then is, what is your average take on a non-capped agent from a company dollar perspective? They looked it up. They said it's about $1,300. Okay, great. So the average company revenue per transaction for non-capped agents is $1,300. Got it. So what do you think we did? We took the delta of $184,000 to go from 320 last year to 484 owner profit this year, divided that by 1,300, which told us 142 units. We need 142 additional closed units this year from non-capped agents to make up for the owner profit loss that and where they ultimately want to get back to. Cool. Now, with that information, we're able to kind of play a game. Imagine like a thermometer you can fill in along the way, right? So here's what we did. Because that's 142 units, now we're taking a sniper rifle to the recruitment efforts. I don't need 30 more agents per se. What I need is 10 more who each do 14 units. Or slice it and dice it any which way you want. So what's neat now is as they're bringing on new agents, they just recruited 3 last week, 2 the week before, so 5 total. We're taking 142 and we're saying minus this, minus this, minus this, knowing that every agent I add is making a mark and a dent in the unit game because we're attracting producers, and we can just assume, hey, they closed 17 last year, so we're going to take 142, subtract 17, which leaves us with this. It becomes this addiction, this contagious momentum, and we're able to assign a gap analysis to where they are, where they want to be, and every recruit that's intentional in the right cultural fit, somebody that makes sense to bring in, not just playing the numbers game, we're able to subtract off of that ultimate goal of saying, look, our mission now is to add another 142 units, whether we grow that from within or recruit it from outside, and each one is chipping away, chipping away, chipping away at that number. So if you've made it this far, congratulations. I want to know, how do you use numbers to make decisions? How do you use numbers to find those hidden gaps and opportunities so we're growing intentionally? We're reaching out and helping our agents increase their productivity intentionally. I'd love for you to tell me what you do. And if you want that recording in the workbook that I referenced last week, either join the RELC or shoot me a DM and I'll send it to you, or a combination of both. All right? Hope you guys are off to a great day. And as always, if there's anything I can do, please feel free to reach out. Talk to you soon.